Now do you see what I'm going to try to do? I've got to take this flex and I'm going to have to go through the hole back here and push it through there, and it's going to kind of curl on me, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, and I might have to, you know, kind of twist it or whatever and see if I can reach it on the other side. But you know what? My pops came up with a good idea. Now see, I got to put my Romex cabling through that. I can do it that way, or I could strip this cabling. Now this is just a small piece. I've got a longer piece, but see, here's my 12-2 Romex with ground, and that's going to shove through here. Now I could put that through first, let's say, and make this stiffer, but my pops had a good idea. He said, hey, after you drill it, just use this and try to fish this. See how much straighter this is?
Yep.
And if I can fish that through the next hole, then through the cabinet of the sink over here, then as this is through, then I can push this and just start feeding this in, you know,
Off the Romex.
right through from the cabinet side, and I can just take it, keep pushing it, see? Now that's going to be a little bit difficult too, because it's going to want to get stiff on me, you know, but I think if I pull it straight at both ends, it might be a slight chore. I might be able to slip it in far enough, you know,
Make it work.
to then grab it from here and pull it through the rest of the way. Oh man.
That sounds okay.
You know, it's already binding up, so another thing I could do is strip this off, because all the stuff that's inside this cable doesn't have to be in this Romex. And if you're using this just a small little piece, you can do that. But I could strip this off and have just the 3 wires going through here, let's say, okay? And slide it through that way, you know, just up to the cabinet or something like that. That could work too. We'll just have to see. Last thing I want to do is really, I really don't want to remove this dishwasher. I'm trying to do this without removing the dishwasher. It's just going to add a lot to it. Then you got a chance of your fittings underneath there, your water fittings later on leaking. I mean, this thing's 30 years old. Once you start touching things with water, you know, you think, hey, all I did was disconnect it. You know what happens. Half the time it leaks, you tighten it up and it doesn't tighten all the way. You loosen up another fitting or something, and all of a sudden you're like, why did I do that? Okay, so that's why I'm trying to go the extra mile and not have to remove that dishwasher. Now, were you thinking exactly what I'm starting to think? Here's another idea, and I think this is the best idea. I start thinking about it a little bit more. Okay, I can take my Romex through there first, okay?
Yes.
Fish it through there. And then when I get it underneath the sink, I could just take this and I can put some electrical tape around it, right like that, and use this wire as a pull wire.
Yes.
To go right through there.
Yes.
Okay? Then I don't have to push this through this, because that's kind of a long space to go, and then Mickey Mouse around through there and all that. I can just do that. You see what I mean? And just pull it through. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Then when I get all done, you know, then I'll have to push this wire through here. Once I get it all the way through there, I can strip this back and slip it through. That should be easy. Okay? So there's a couple different ways. Now let's see if we can do it.
Yes.
We have that paddle bit attached to this drill, and this is only a 12 volt. Yeah. And if you're going to do lots of work around the house, and I hope you do, you'll be able to afford buying a few tools. This is one tool you do not want to buy. It's only 12 volt, and you want one that's 18 volt or something like that. It's much more powerful. This has 1 speed, and there's only so much torque that you're going to get out of here. You know, I got it on drill right now, and you can adjust this for however far. And then see, I hold on to that, and that chuck moves. So if that ever happens to you, you want to look at that. And most drills have that, and you can just make this tighter. Or if you're drilling something all the way through, you can have it on drill or just below drill. That's about usually what I do. But if that doesn't work, I'll put it full bore on drill. Okay? All right. I'm going to get down there and try to drill this hole out of there.
Oh my.
Yes, sir. Okay. Got my drill in here, and lucky for me, this wasn't any narrower because the drill barely fits in here. Uh-oh. I hope this bit is sharp enough. Doesn't feel like it. I almost got it through. If you got a drill bit that's not sharp enough, you can wobble it and walk it back and forth like that. Dig a little bit, dig a little bit, dig a little bit, you know. And this is particle board side, so it's working, fortunately. Okay, I've got a hole drilled there. I'm thinking about maybe drilling, I don't know, I might have to drill that hole bigger, you know, up and then break the particle board out in between, possibly to give myself just a little bit more room. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to try to fish it right through that. Now what I can do on this cable, I'm just going to measure the distance from one cabinet to the other, about 27 inches. And I'm going to put a mark on here so when I fish it through there, I'm going to know if I get up about to here, I should be hitting that, and then I can kind of lift this up or down. Because if this end misses, I could push up like that, and it could bend up like that, and I keep pushing, and I'm not quite sure where that distance is. So I'm just marking this. This will just kind of give me a little guide to go with, okay? As I'm pushing this way. I might be able to get it. I'm feeling kind of confident about this. What do you think? You think I can do it?
Yes.
Hey, I'm just an average Joe. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, I've not tried this yet. My concern was the back of this, how far back it pushes back, and the side stiles, if I can sneak back through there. And I took my pipe here on the inside right up tight to the wall as close as I could, and it barely squeezes by there. So I have not tried this yet. You're going to see what I see. I want to try to keep this as straight as I can, but it's going to be kind of hard to do that too, because I got to get it through here. Man. Try not to bend it any more than I have to. Hey, I felt something. I'm right at the edge. I'm gonna leave it right like that. Now, if you had a helper, you could have them shine a flashlight through here and all that, and see if you're hitting it or where it is. Boy.
Did you got anything?
I'm not seeing anything, but I'm just gonna have to move it back and forth
Get it going.
and twist this however.
Going.
And move it around. Whatever.
It's moving.
I'm certainly hitting something, but you know, it's not the hole yet. See if I can't angle it up a little bit. You know what? I don't know. I might have got it. Let's see. No, not yet. Not yet. But the hole underneath the sink, I might have to drill that hole bigger so I can wedge something through there and see a little better. It's just a matter of kind of twisting this wire different ways, checking back and forth.
Seems like it's going.
It seems like it's going, but it's missing the hole and curling that way. And so I'm gonna have to, it's hard to get it there because see, as I'm pushing it, it's wanting to do that business. Somehow I may have to put it up or something and hope that it kind of falls down that way, you know. See if I can't maybe angle this slightly a different way. Get this up in here. Angled it. Hey, you know what?
There you go.
Oh man, I thought I pushed it right through.
I did too.
I did.
Did it?
No, I thought I did, because it sure seemed like it went easy. Might have went up that way this time. Up that way. Oh. See, I think it dropped right there.
Well, you want it to drop.
Oh, I know. I know I do. Ah, come on.
Moving.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying here. I'm hitting the edge of the cabinet. I gotta hit right into that hole. This is the true fishing expedition here. You know?
You may need to drill a hole above the other one under the sink.
Yeah, I might have to drill that hole a little bit bigger.
So you can see it with a light.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try it for a few more minutes and see what I can do. Keep fishing. We're going for the lunker.